Roland's doing a great deal of effort.
I did have goggles on doing that.
Over a late night on the race car, just getting some wiring sorted out. We've got Ryan in the house, got Nathan Brown in the house, we've got Jed in the house.
Hang on, there's something even.
Oh, hang on here.
The keys got out.
Ali in the house, got Roland in the house. So this is the story, and how we changed this car into a full-blown race car.
Here we go!
Right, KA sports fans, it is the day before Christmas Eve, and I've just pulled in this Enduroka that we've bought off the Boron. This is the one that Sam rebuilt the engine. Right, so the engine is split mint, but on a good look round it, the shell isn't very clever. It's okay, but you know what we're like, we need to make things nice. So it's got brand new exhaust that we fitted, you know, it's just scabby. So what I'm gonna do is that 16,000 mile one, I'll just show you some bits of that now.
Yes, me, Colin. Right. It's been winched on with the bonnet, so it's going to need a new bonnet. Wiper motor's gone, but apart from that, it's solid and it's very low mileage. He told me it was about 16,000 miles. It's got a couple of dints on it. Got a bit of a dint here and a bit of scratch, but for racing it might do you. So let me know, so then I can decide what's going on with it.
Can you get out, Lewis? Oh look, the shoulders are crashed damaged car, mate. Look,
Yeah.
it's had a rear end shut.
Cat D, that.
Cat D, look at it. Honestly, right, hate videos coming out, innit, Lewis? DMO, we're going DMO on Baxters and Breakers. Right, yeah, so that's the one that we got from Baxters and Breakers for the deal with the Mini. So basically this one, I'm going to strip it down to a bare shell and then use all the bits to build that 16,000 mile KA one up. But we're going to use this engine, and the 16,000 mile engine will be a spare engine. I will be doing a compression test on that engine before I take it out, but this will do as a mint spare car. Some good spare bumpers, good doors, good panels. It's got all the good windows and all the glass in. So I'm not going to stick it on a time lapse. I'm just going to come back and fit some phases. But I'm actually flying out to surprise my mum tomorrow in Benidorm, where she's gone on holiday with me dad. I'm going to go and give them a surprise, aren't I? And I'm going to leave you two for Christmas. I am so sorry. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, is get this car stripped down. Yeah. And if you've never been KA racing and think, why are you racing them little KAs? I tell you what, it is absolutely brilliant fun. Let's get it stripped down. I've got some bits off there, and I've got a selection of bits off outside. I've done alright. It's about an hour and a half it took me to get this far. Absolutely every nut and bolt fell off it. All that front leg, front corners off, radiator, front panel, front bumper, lights, all that legs off on this side, exhaust all off, gear linkage, exhaust. You just see it's a bit rusty under here. Tell you what, this new camera's really good. Look how it picks up. None of the phones are out used to do. That's awesome. Right, so then the axles to drop off, but I think Nathan and Sam are going to come in while I'm away. Got the door bars off, the doors off. Right, so that is it. That's it. It's all done. Them bits are done. So yeah, we'll see you when we do some more work on it, which will be, I don't know. I'm off to Spain. Ciao. Right, so I went to Spain for Christmas and I'm back now. I went away for 4 days. And while I was away, Sam had come in and he'd pulled the engine out the motor. He took the steering rack out. Fair few bits really. The scuttle, what's he got off on the back end here? This just shows how bad the shell it is and all. I'm rotten. So that's that. Tailgate off, boot off, the lights are off. So he's come in and smashed a few bits off. Oh, there's no back axle. So the back axle's off. I don't think there's a fuel tank because I can smell petrol. Oh, I might as well just look over here. There's a back axle there and there's a fuel tank there. So, and that's got a load of fuel in. So I think we'll have that fuel drained out. So yeah, I'm going to just jump on and unbolt the wings, get the wings off, and then we'll move on to the next bit, I suppose. You all had a good Christmas. That's what I do hope. I don't know if this is going out before New Year, so I hope you all had a good Christmas and a New Year, but I might try and get this out a bit earlier. So I need that done to get the GTO back on the ramp. We've got a video coming up of that, and then there's Lewis's car for wrapping. He's been doing a load more bits on that, but I need these two out. I need the Fiesta race car in there, and then Nathan Subaru's coming down on the jig, which will be going there, and then that I'll be jumping on and doing the tailgate. There's loads to do. Just so busy. As always, we are busy. Let's just get on. Right, so the wings are off and most of the cage is out, but we can't get the rear hoop out because the ramp, once it's on the trailer getting moved out, then we can take the rest of the cage out. Sam's just ripping out all the wiring now because we'll reuse all the wiring and bits like that to make our build a lot easier. And I'm going to go outside and wash the other one on and wash under the wheel arches now, and then we can swap them over. That's the plan.
Roland's doing a great deal of F-falling.
Yeah, aren't you? Roland's car's broken. He needs a gearbox. If anyone's got a gearbox for one of these, 6-speed gearbox, that would really help him out, wouldn't it? Because he can't find one. He's crying. Right, she's all washed down. It might be a bit windy, this, but look at it. Look how clean it is all under there and that. I've got a right good clean all the way around. There's going to be a section of sill to repair there where it's had a dent, but I'm only going to use the one sill, so we'll get it inside anyway and show what we're going to do. There she is. She is all washed down, proper clean. Just got that rot to sort out. Right, she's up on the ramp now, and I was going to start doing that sill, but there's a little present arrived. Now, what I believe these are the cage mounting points for the cage, because obviously we took the cage out of the red one that we bought for all the bits to make it cheaper, really, than building a totally fresh one. So basically we're reshelling it, but making it really tidy. So yeah, we'll open the box and hopefully the right mounts that we need, and we can start working out the mounts. But to fit cage, the tank and the fuel lines want to be out the way, because if I did do it with the tank in last time and the fuel lines, and then we ended up with fuel lines on fire, and I've had it running for ages trying to get that tank empty, which that tank's like brand new for one of these. Very, very nice. So I'll open this box and then we'll just get on and put the cage mount in. All the mounting points are tacked in place where we need to be. So I just need to go round a few bits to make sure we ain't going to burn any wires or anything like that. The fuel tank and the fuel lines are out the way, which is a must for doing these points here. So then we'll get all the plates buzzed up. So, as a reference, if you're ever doing this, clean the areas first. Prep where you think you are, because we just put a bow saw through there, so they're slightly bigger, so you've got that movement. And then the ones that go along the top there, now I was struggling, but I've marked it with a drill bit where I need to be. So I'll drill that in the centre, and then we'll go from there. That's reference. I managed to get them ones in, and they're drilled behind where the cage mounts up there, but I've got this one here to do. I managed to get the drill bit through there, but I'll use that to my centre point reference. So as long as my hole's a little bit bigger, then we're fine. That's it. Cage ready to go. Get it all buzzed up now. There's a bush behind there, so that will set on fire, so it needs to have them whizzed off. Just let the axle drop down, and then we'll buzz these up. Obviously, got to be careful of the floor. So all the mounts are done. All the 6 mounts on the floor. Them ones. And then these little ones up here. Have a look, and we get in here to have a look there. Them ones that like the A-pillars and that meeting too. So I've dropped it off the ramp now, sent the ramp up in the air, and I'm going to smash on and get this bit of this dent sorted out. But it is rotten behind it, so I've put it up like this so it's easy for me to work on this. Ideally, want to be on the 4-post ramp for doing stuff like this, but I'm going to have to struggle on the floor. So I have a sill, so I'm going to go and find the sill and then see how much it is, and hopefully it comes up past here where this dent is. I think James has done it with his forklift. We'll blame James, hey? We have a full house today, and Nathan's turned up.
I did have goggles on doing that.
Yeah, you have your safety squints on. I've got that bit of sill there, that's repaired. That's the only bit of rock that we could find. But on this side, it must have had a bit of a side swipe and a bit of a repair. A bit of a bad repair. So I'm going to chop the bit of sill out. With what we've got left there, should piece in that centre bit there. Jed's here, Jed's sipping the back axle down. Alright, Jed? Bonjour! That is good, yeah?
Yeah!
So I'll repair that bit of sill, taking the back axle off and getting ready to undercoat the... We're going to stone chip under the floor, but the wheel arches, I think we're going to do in a blue. Separate it up a bit. They're like brand new in there, so they'll just brush paint straight off. Engine's coming out now, and the garage is not trashed at all.
We know where everything is anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, everything's everywhere. This is like unbelievable. it's Sunday, New Year's Day today. I'm back open on Tuesday, so we have the whole garage to have like tidied up and sorted out, and this off the ramp. So last night I got underneath, all stone chipped up, cleaned all the surface rust down. Obviously you know how clean it is, but I didn't do up in the wheel arches. I'm going to repair that, it's a bit rough, so I'm going to sort that out. And I've painted inside there blue. We have a lot of blue left, and I think that looks nice. It just keeps all this, I do all this, so if you've got anything going wrong with the car, it's always a good sign. You can see what is up, something's leaking or anything like that. And I like to make a nice clean race car. So cardboard down on the floor because I knew I was going to drip paint. I thought I won't get any paint on the ramp, and I did. So the floors are all done. The brake lines are so good, and the fuel lines, I just had them dangling. And the same as the back plates and handbrakes. I cleaned the back plates up, and I just set the back plates in stone chip. I clean all the lines down with some thinners, get them all nice, and then start reattaching the stuff. The axle we got sanded down, and we got some red primer on it. I'm going to sand that down now and then get that hit with the red primer. I forgot to turn the microphone around, so it might be a bit echoey. I am going to get one of them dual microphones so it's on both sides. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me enough. So I'm just going to get on, and oh yeah, so that was where it was rotten in there. So Nathan chopped out a part of a chassis leg off the red one that we stripped down that was really rotten, and we pieced that in. I'd rather get it all done, welded up right now, and then it's solid. There's that patch up there to do. We've got this patch on this sill to do, which I did not stone chip all up that area because I knew it would still be to sort out, so that'll be a case of just flicking over once that has been welded up and sorted out. So, because it is horrible and it's only going to start rusting out, which it's doing there, as you can see. So yeah, just I'm going to sand that axle down, get that painted, and then we'll start reassembling under the floor. I'd like to try and get the back end complete today, finished, built up to race spec. Lose the leg. Lose the leg, you have to take the leg off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump in and I'm going to cut this bit still out. It isn't that bad. 16 inches where obviously it's been hit on a curve or something. We'd all love 16 inches. So I'll cut this out and then I'll put that new piece in.
Why are you videoing it?
Headshot coming up. That's a good lad to say you can't pop a rivet.
Jesus Christ, you're making me scared.
There we go. One. I've done the easy one first. I don't want to scratch it, he'll tell me off.
Everything.
I know it's got its proper brackets. So we are minutes away from seeing if the engine runs, and today
3.5
boys have achieved a lot. I've spent most of the day looking for a tape measure that I can't find still.
Oh,
And the garage has been Sam, Jed and Colin. It's yeah, it's trashed, let's say. So let's see if she'll run.
That's it. It returns to its original place.
Oh, I'm wondering why it's not working. There's no speakers in it, is there?
There's no doors on it, Jed!
You're getting too close to Daniel.
I don't know, Jed. My views are slightly changing today.
That's funny.
Have we got a little bit more engine oil to chuck in? Am I running on or not?
It hasn't got running oil in it.
It has. It has got running oil in.
Are you sure?
Yeah. How much do you need?
Oh,
just a litre of though.
That's only as long as that. Oh, is it?
Start this thing.
I don't know where I'm. Lewis is going to start taking the dash out, and I'm going to fix this bit because we've started the job this morning. We finished it early because the gearbox is knackered, so we've had to send the gearbox away to get repaired. So Lewis is going to take the dash out because we're going to flop that and sort out getting all the cables to the front so we can get inside the car painted. So we've got the dash out now, and then all the wirings for Nathan and Sam to sort out. I'm putting in these seat frames that we got supplied by them from Burton Power on their website. Is that time to paint? Right, it's another night and we've got the cage hung up because, you know, as lot, we can't just leave anything alone. So we're painting the cage so the cage will really bounce off the blue. That'll do, bounce off the blue. Sounds like Lou. How's your day been? Who's the best boss?
Me.
Ho ho ho! The missus has spoken. It's not me, obviously. The tag that you're not allowed to paint over. I'm doing this for reference, if in case they ever say you peel that off and your cage is void. So that part of the cage we aren't painting. I was going to try and detail around it. Thank you for today, Lewis. Bye. Okay. So yeah, and so we're going to hit the cage with the blue that we've done in the wheel arches. I was going to show you that. Lewis's car, we're halfway through wrapping that. I don't know if that video will be out before this one. Right, look, the cage is done. I've got the masking off where obviously you can't peel that off. Even if you try to peel that off, that will say void. It's one of them void stickers, so never ever attempt to peel it off. Just leave it. So we've got the cage painted. Nathan's here and Sam's on his way, and we're going to start putting the cage in and maybe start getting the dash in. Oh, it looks so cool, that blue cage, like. So the first part of the cage has gone back in with ease. I'd like to say ease. It was quite hard, wasn't it? They are a nightmare to get in. So obviously we took it out and I welded it all up. I know I tacked it all in place, but things will slightly move with the heat distortion. But we've got the back bit in now, which is the hardest thing to do, I reckon. What were you saying?
He's doing no square job, you're in.
Yeah. Hey. A late night on the race car, just getting some wiring sorted out. We've got Ryan in the house, we've got Nathan Brown in the house, we've got Jade in the house.
Hang on, there's something even more.
Oh, hang on here.
The keys got out.
Ali in the house, we've got Roland in the house, and I just farted. It's gonna be smelly.
It's not bolted in properly yet.
Right, it's another day on the K, and recently we got all that switch panel done, so that is all done, all the cut-off switch and that. We just need to get the wire plumbed in, so from the exterior of the vehicle somebody can turn that power off. But we've integrated the old stereo system. I was thinking about putting a clock in there for the temperature, but we have that on the AIM system itself. I don't know, it might get a shine sticker in there, I don't know. I hadn't thought that. Got the seat to go in. Nathan's currently drilling some holes in the car and fitting the brand new rain light that we've got. Let's have a look. I'd say that was pretty straight, that, Nathan. As straight as can be. He's got something straight here, Ryan. Hey, don't swear, you're on YouTube. Apologise to all the subscribers.
Sorry.
Hey, and you, stop it. Ryan's going to put the slam panel in. I think Sam's coming up to put the radio in. I'm not too sure yet. So, but the steering wheel that I bought online is one that is a lovely looking steering wheel, but it's a little bit flimsy. So we've bit the bullet and we bought a titanium steering wheel. Do you think it's titanium?
I don't know.
You know, it says it's titanium. Hopefully it'll be a bit stronger than that. But doesn't the dashboard and that look good now? We've got the door bars to go on, we've got the doors to do. We've got a massive list of stuff that we've written out here in my lovely...
That's not all, it's me leaving that off.
Yeah, but you can put the back piece in.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You can put the back piece in, so don't listen to Nathan.
I do apologise.
Yeah, don't listen to Nathan. So we've got a massive list of stuff to do in our own language, and we've got to 38 bits that need doing, so we're just carrying on with it. Just carrying on. Got the ST in, the ST 150, and that is looking sick as well. Right, so what I am attempting to do now is Sam made these lovely 3D printed brackets, so that holds our camera system on there, because before we had a right horrible system. So that was up there, and the system that we had before was an old mobile phone holder, and I just can't seem to find it anywhere around.
Bella, where have you been?
I know you're going to say move it back a bit, but we haven't.
No. Are you sure that's the way for this application?
You lift up on the back.
If you...
And I'll grind it.
The only issue I think we're going to have is the handle's different. What I will say again with this build is a massive thank you to Klingspor. Now, Klingspor supplied all the slitting discs, all the abrasive products that we've used in today's video. So, thank you very much. They are the best. They are just the best. I've tried the rest and now I use the best. And the gold paint that we used on the tank by our friends at Silverhook. And they've got the chrome. They sent us loads of paint out. Thank you very much, Silverhook, because you supplied us with a filler for today's video and all the paint. I might make some gold bars and see if I can sell them. But proper happy with the result, as you've seen on that fuel tank in that gold. Nice. So a couple of days later and the paint's fully gone off on both doors. That is not the other door. I don't know where the other door is. It's disappeared. It's over here. But I've just got back from Donington Park and I've just collected the wrap. But I've just been told that I said Donington Park and I actually was been to Silverstone. So, and I picked the wrap up because unfortunately we haven't had time to go down and do a wrap video with Chris. Wiki. So I'm going to clean the roof off. And the first part of the wrap I'm going to stick on is the roof. And if you have any ideas what colour it is, comment down below quickly before you see the next part of the video.
Having my life.
What? Why is it having your life? They're horrible, them rivets, aren't they? Sam is building up the door because obviously that door, when we got this side off Baxters and Breakers, it was this side door that had all the dings down the side of it. So he's loving life. Are you loving life? Are you enjoying Toyota?
No.
No.
It's not even drilling out square.
Just go on holiday.
I'm on holiday.
Did you just walk out?
No.
Friday afternoon, and I'm just doing some filler. I put the door on, the door that I painted, it's blown over outside. Got a load of dents, a load of daft little dents, and I thought, I know it's a race car, but I thought there's a bit of a crease there. It's not going to be out amazing, but it's just going to make the wrap look loads better, and that sill's all finished down there. So there we go, that's what's going on. We thought we'd snazzy the wheels up a bit. Nathan's powder coated them. I've done a spoke white, and then I'm just putting a yellow bead around it because that's what we do. And I found a right mint idea. You know the wrapping stuff? So I've wrapped it round the wheels, and then check this out. This is amazing. This is amazing, right? Because I didn't want to scratch the wheels, taking it off with the old tyre machine. Right, you get your heat gun. Look at that. You melt that up. I only discovered this by mistake when I was warming up. Which one? When I was warming up that, right? So then, that's solid and it's not moving. So it's tucked in there and it's just warmed up. And I'm like, why didn't I think of this years ago? I used to mess around with putting bits of card around there. So that is, whoa, well excited with that. So right now I'm just going to get the rest of them done and get them painted. And we're getting there. We are getting there. We're racing next weekend. So happy days. Right, so one of the last pieces of the puzzle is the race communications from Interrace, and thank you very much, because we needed some stuff really quick and the prices are really affordable, and they just got them sent out ASAP. So we've got the windscreen to go, we've got a passenger seat fitted in because it needs to get down the motorway and some mileage in, so we've just done that to get it down the road, and we're gonna get these fitted right now, so we will jump into that right now. Well, how sick did that look at the British touring cars where we managed to get it on show at Donington Park? Yes, somebody looks like they've run out of talent, and yes, it's on its roof upside down. So the KA will continue back in the Week in Shine, which is coming soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.